Are we live yet?
We are live.
Awesome. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to episode 2 of Shaolin Sofa. This episode, we're doing the Five Deadly Venoms. And they will repeat the numbers over and over again.
Yeah.
You're number 2. You're number 1.
You don't want to be number 3. That's just a bad time.
No.
This. Okay, who's the director of this one?
Chang Chia.
Now, this guy is iconic, I guess, in the Kung Fu world, in that, yeah, you can definitely tell that this is the origin of this style of movie.
Yeah.
But also, it being the origin of this style of movie, since I've come to the game very late, I've already seen all the rehashings and all the people picking apart the good parts of it and using those in their films later on, and they don't have any of the misstep or this kind of long form, old school. They could have cut 20 minutes out of this movie easy.
But see, you need plot.
This doesn't have plot.
No, it's got plot. It is convoluted and it's all over the place, but it has plot. Basically, there's this old teacher dude.
This is so good.
Who lives in the sauna.
The movie starts off so good.
And he has trained a 6th student. And since the guy's all old and crap, he feels sad that he's made 5 guys basically overpowered assassin guys. So his plan is to send this young dude that he trained for 3 years. He gave him the basics of all the other guys. And he's just oh, you got to go find them and make sure they're doing good,
or else kill them.
Yes, but he took great pains to say that he couldn't do it alone. So he has to have at least one of the others on his side while he kills the rest of them.
And it's just why did you train him? Why did you train these people?
Well, because then he wasn't dying, so it was okay to make money off.
And then all this whole time, obviously he's not feeling great about the situation, and then he's you know what? Instead of handling it myself, because I am obviously the master of all of these techniques, I'm gonna train some other guy. Not good luck. I don't know. This guy's kind of a douchebag, a huge douchebag.
Well, yeah, but the old guy's dying, so I mean, he can't go out and fight.
I was just saying, and he had to have these feelings back when he could have done something.
I suppose.
Yeah, I'm just I think it's funny that the master of all the techniques and all the deadly venoms is you know what? I'll just half-ass train somebody and fucking send him on his way.
So the kid goes to town and he just acts some kind of idiot bumpkin for the first half of the movie. He's wandering around, stuffing his face with food and smiling at people. But so the whole movie is pretty much an exercise in figuring out who the other 5 venoms are, or who the 5 venoms are. And some are good, some are bad.
And I'd say none of them are really good so much as less they walk in that gray area of
yeah. I mean,
they're not really out to save the world, or because one of them's a cop and he's corrupt. So it's
but he's not that corrupt. His partner is corrupt.
No,
the guy twirling around the thing.
Well, no, that guy's corrupt too. Actually, yeah, both the cops are. The 2 guys are cops. No. They're both corrupt because that dude is taking bribes and whatnot.
Well, yeah, but that's how China works.
Okay, just because everyone's corrupt doesn't make anyone any less corrupt.
You got to grease the wheels.
No, it's Gotham theory where you got to go along to get along. It's better to be taking the bribe than to be the one guy not taking the bribe. Yeah, I get it. But doesn't make him any less corrupt is all I'm saying.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much Chang Chia was kind of to Kung Fu films the way Sam Peckinpah was to, you know, our action films. Like you wouldn't have had like Die Hard without Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia or The Wild Bunch, and you wouldn't have The Raid without the Five Deadly Venoms. I mean, granted, there's like years in between, so you know everything got refined and cut down. But all in all, I say this is still pretty solid.
I mean, like it wouldn't be that bad again. Like I feel like there's 20 minutes of just kind of like randomness in there that can just come right out, and you're not losing anything off the story. But
Yeah.
like, and if it would have been like, I don't know, more just a little quicker pace is what I think kills this movie is the pace.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I'm not gonna stick up for it the whole way.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah,
I can see the good things in it. I can see, you know, like in the time that they were making it, yeah, this is crazy. You know, like this is great. You know, like, but it's not 1972, so you know.
Dude really hates plates.
Oh man, this guy goes nuts on some plates.
Centipede. Every time you get the flashback to his training, there's just like plates falling from the ceiling, beating the crap out of him.
Like, who designed this thing that just like drops plates? Or like, is there just two dudes standing on a balcony just dropping plates off? He's like, more plates. God damn, we spend like $10,000 a month on plates.
Like he doesn't have a shotgun, but he still wants to kill the bird.
You know? Oh yeah, that's he goes to town on some plates, and then there's the Vulcan death grip.
Yeah, the scorpion.
The scorpion.
Yeah,
he had the Vulcan death grip. That like, he never used it on a person though.
I'm not sure what his training was meant to be, because when you see the flashback, he's got his hands on these carts, right, and he's just like wheel kicking all this stuff around.
Yeah,
and then he breaks the cart.
Right. Yeah, he uses his Vulcan grip to grab onto the cart so like he can never be separated from it.
Yeah.
And he uses that to like propel himself upward, and he's kicking stuff like 10 feet in the air. You know, he's just a little Chinaman. And so then in the display of raw power, he breaks the machine.
So my question is, are the same two guys that are dropping plates, are they the same guys that have to fix this cart every time he breaks it when he does this training?
And they got to climb up there and set up the plates again so you can kick him down.
Damn it.
Whatever, man. Like, it's probably...
And they're lighting the candles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because this dude. Okay, another dude sticks. His power is he sticks to the walls. He's the lizard, so he'll stick to the walls and then blow out candles with his punches or kicks. But yeah, so someone's got to go up and light all the candles and set up all the plates, and then you got to get two other guys to drop all the plates for the dude whenever he's ready. And then what else do we have? Oh, we had the super centipede.
Oh,
he can,
yeah,
like strike 10,000
He's
times.
like super fast until he starts fighting people, and then
he becomes regular speed.
Yes, then he slows down.
Unless he's doing the little like, I'm gonna punch the air 10,000 times to close the distance between us, and then my arms are tired, so I can only fight at regular speed.
And they sped the film up for that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, and then the last dude, his power was like he was impervious. He's like Luke Cage. He's got the super steel skin, and you can't ever break it. And those two guys are fighting the centipede and what was this? The strong guy, the frog.
No, the toad.
The toad, yes. So the one guy is impervious, and the other guy strikes 10,000 times. But they're fighting, and the impervious guy isn't fighting like a big, strong, like, you know, it doesn't matter that I take 10,000 hits. All I gotta do is hit you 2 times, you know?
Yeah.
And the other guy is fighting like, I can hit you 10,000 times, but I'm only going to hit you, enough so that you can block me and I can block you. So it's like, I thought like, it was cool that they had all these different styles, and, you know, like you're waiting for everyone to fight, but because it was shot, it was when it was, they couldn't really achieve the, you know, and again, like, yeah, great for when it was, but you look at it now. So like the fights kind of, you're just like, well, why did they even bother giving them different powers?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't, like, now you've got, you know, the Man with the Iron Fist, where they took Dave Bautista and turned him into like Bronze Man.
Yeah, that movie was so bad though.
I kind of liked it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I mean, if you just like play music over the RZA talking, it's a lot better.
I feel like anything the RZA decides to act in automatically just it's nigh unwatchable. That guy is terrible. I mean, like I'm not knocking his music. He's just not an actor. You know, like I'm not an NFL athlete, so I don't try to play in the NFL. That's just how it works. You know.
I want to see that.
Because it would be violently short.
Ah!
Must lead.
Second play of the game, we're just like laying there,
broken.
like, oh, get him up! He's got to. Oh,
just a sad, broken man.
Speaking of
Crying.
broken men,
Oh man.
how they dispatched the Toad.
Oh, that was pretty good. I gotta admit, I enjoyed that. Like that was a pretty good scene. That's probably like one of my favorite parts of the movie is when they're torturing this poor guy. But like, I mean, he gives them a run for their money. He doesn't go down light.
Yeah, you're up against somebody like badass when you pull a sword on him and he just breaks it.
Yeah, and then like 5 dudes try to chop him and nothing.
Yeah, no.
Like even his clothes are fine. That's how badass this guy is. I was like, you can't even cut my clothes.
He's got a force field that's like 2 inches away from his skin. Yeah.
Superman styling. But no, so like that was cool. They decide that if they put him in an Iron Maiden, it's got like 10,000 needles. One of them will strike his weak spot and undo his kung fu. Right? That's how it works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So they try to throw him in the Iron Maiden one time, and he busts out and he kicks like 15 dudes' asses. And how do they get him? How do they subdue him? A snake fights him.
Yeah, snake fights him, and then the lizard guy, or no, not lizard, centipede.
Centipede.
Yeah, shoots like darts in his.
Oh no, that was Scorpion that did that.
Scorpion, yeah, sorry.
Yes. Shoots little.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hits him with the thing. So I guess his ears was the weak spot, but the Iron Maiden only goes over your body. So they couldn't possibly have hit. Anyway. So yeah, they get him. They throw him in the Iron Maiden again. So now he's like stabbed 10,000 times. Then they take what do they call it?
The iron shirt.
The iron jacket.
Iron something.
Yeah, the iron some sort of thing you wear, and which is just like a hot piece of iron.
Think of like a breastplate on a stick that they've held.
Yeah,
on fire.
If you were taking like a knife, if you had to like Iron Man's chest plate.
Yeah.
It's like or his back plate. That's what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
And then so they heat that up over the fire for a good 20 minutes or so, and then they just put it onto the dude. And so like his back is all burnt. He's like, yeah, and he passes out, and his back is all just like nasty goo.
But he's still not dead.
Not dead yet. I mean, this guy's a bona fide badass.
No. So they take him back to his cell because he's gonna be executed. But instead of executing him, one of the crooked cops comes in and just like wets a bunch of like papers on his face and suffocates him.
Yeah. So it's like they invented waterboarding, sort of.
Yeah. I don't think they did it for the movie.
No.
It was around long before that.
There you go. But yeah, so then he's dead. And they're like, well, we can't make it look like we killed him because we're supposed to do that in public. So they hang him. They just string him up. And I'm just like, if the coroner is going to come in here and be like, I can't believe this dude stabbed himself 10,000 times, then burned all the skin off his back, and then hung himself. That's crazy.
He was very, very repentant. That's what that is.
Goodness sake, yeah. So yeah, that was the end of the Toad. And it was a grave end indeed.
But you still got 4 more.
Yeah. So yeah, this is when the kid, the sixth shining awesome kid meets up with his buddy. He's one of the five venoms. He got the lizard on his side. So it's the kid and the lizard versus the snake, the scorpion.
Oh, but the lizard's friend comes along.
Oh yes, the lizard's cop friend, because the lizard's a crooked cop, and his other cop friend who you think isn't crooked this whole time.
No, he's the first time. He's the first guy you see getting bribes in the whole movie, because the guy gives him the pears.
No, I thought that was because I thought the lizard was getting the bribes.
No, the lizard told him that he shouldn't take him and should pay for him.
Oh,
see, the lizard is like the best.
Yes.
Corrupt guy you've got.
Right.
Everybody else in the movie is an asshole, except the kid. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's totally. But then they have this really stupid training montage where they're like, "All right, we got to practice for when we fight the other guys. And what's our strategy?" And the strategy is come at them from both sides. And they're like, "Okay, we practice for one guy. We're gonna come at him from both sides. Practice for another guy," and it's like the same plan.
Well, the first guy was up and down.
Oh, okay.
And the second guy was left and right.
So it's basically come at him from two different sides.
Pretty much.
And they never make a plan for the scorpion because they don't know like who the scorpion is at the time, and I guess they couldn't possibly plan for that at all because they just skipped right over it.
That dude just broke my cart. What the hell?
So so I thought that was pretty stupid, but whatever.
Yeah,
you could have done without that. See, that was like 5 minutes right out the movie.
Okay,
doesn't hurt it at all.
Right, fair enough. So they march up to the snake's house, and it's the kid, the lizard, and a lizard's cop friend, and he's like, "I didn't expect 3 of you," and then the
cop friend was like, "Don't worry, I'm not here to do anything."
Yeah.
Because the guy stands around for half the fight.
But the centipede shows up. So, the kid and the lizard like face off against centipede and snake. Yeah. And the other dude is just like walking around, twirling his little baton, like, oh, yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
And like, ha 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 ha, I am the scorpion. And then I feel like this is already getting like, it's gonna be hard to listen to. Like, now who's doing what? And it's like it sucks when you have 5 deadly venoms.
Yeah,
like, it would have been easier. I'm not gonna say better, but easier if it was like the 3 deadly.
Well, I've got like the 2 brothers. That's over there somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm just saying. It's like it's hard to follow along, but like again, it's a classic movie.
Well,
worth a watch, but. It's a little hard to like explain out loud. I just want to say that. I
don't think the dubbing does it any favors.
No, that actually makes it super.
I'm pretty
comical.
sure if it's subtitled, it would be a lot better. And if you want comical dubbing, I got a ton of that.
Not really though.
Oh, just wait.
No, I'm not saying that you don't have it. I'm saying that you don't really want it.
Yes, you do.
It takes away. Like it takes away so much. Like
sometimes it's so bad that it adds to it. Oh yes, when your main character is named Seaman Tutsi, but the English guy just calls him Seaman Chelsea.
Seaman Chelsea.
I find that hilarious.
There we go. Now we got Seaman to deal with.
But, yeah.
So yeah, the last fight is. I think that's even a little too long, but it's good and it's good stuff. Yeah, it's like all the guys versus all the guys.
yeah. Except the poor guy that got poked 1,000 times.
Yeah,
got
he's
a horrible dead. Burn and then suffocated.
He's definitely dead still. But and yeah, the other thing I didn't think they did well was like if the new kid knows all 5 of the styles, and he's not an expert in any of the 5 styles, but he knows all 5 of the styles, he should be able to beat any one of the guys, alone. Just because, like, yeah, you can use the sticky wall jump and the iron skin, and, you should be able to hit somebody 5,000 times instead of 10. And it's like, that should be better to me. And like, again, that's another thing where I feel like they just couldn't do it because of the times.
Yeah, I mean, in the last fight, I mean, he really holds his own.
Yeah.
Versus three of them, separately.
Yeah, they're only fighting one at a time. But yeah, it's never like he's wholly outmatched. But that guy should be freaking Neo though.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, again, that was just time, just a little breath I had. But yeah, so the last fight was good. And then it just ends. That's the other thing I like. It's like, and now we're gonna go get the money, and now we'll be good people, and they just like walk off in the sunset, and that's it.
At least it had an ending monologue. I mean, a lot of these movies, like as soon as the bad guy drops, you just see the end, and it's done.
All right,
which I think is great.
I feel like you wouldn't have really missed much if this movie did that. But it was good. They was like, hey, we're gonna be good people with this money, or else because I guess if that guy said he was gonna do evil with it, then the sixth guy would have had to kill him right then and there.
I guess. But then he couldn't take any of them on his own. So
yeah, but now he's trained.
That's what the master said.
But you think his skills have evolved, so maybe he could take. I'm just saying, like he did a lot of training with the dude. And he was jumping up and sticking to the walls too, so that negates.
He did a couple of montages, and now he's awesome.
And that's how montages work, right? Like you suck at the beginning of the montage, you come out the end of it, you're at least average.
You're not wrong. So, yeah. Okay.
But I mean, but it would have been funny if like they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do evil with it." No, I must fight you to the death. So then they seen at the end of that.
But this flick not only made Cheng Che one of the biggest directors of kung fu flicks for the time. It also solidified the whole Five Venom cast to do a crap ton of more movies.
It's kind of like those Raid guys, like. They got even the dead guys from the Raid. The first one came back as different people in the second one.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, it's not. Well, okay. There's the Return of the Five Deadly Venoms, which doesn't cover, which doesn't follow this at all. They just call it that for box office. But there is a ton of the Cheng Che, Shaw Brothers flicks that star all of these guys and half the bad guys and 20 of the guys that they're just kind of staring around. Yeah, I mean, if I had time, I would watch them all and draw little circles on this giant board.
With the strings. Yes.
This guy was in the background here and here.
I guess there's that thing called IMDb.
Yeah, but
could,
it's not as
like
fun.
that.
I mean, you got to have actual pictures of that scene.
You should do a Kung Fu IMDb, making your life's work to connect all the Kung Fu movies together. 6 Degrees of Jackie Chan or some shit like that.
With as small as the troops are, he's probably able to do it.
Just saying.
And half of everybody falls in Jimmy Wang Yu's category.
It's an easy connect. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, once I get there, it's gold.
I can do your 6 degrees in 2.
Yeah. But all right, Five Deadly Venoms. It's one of those. I guess it's it's like you have to watch, but it's getting older and older, and you can tell more and more. I give it 6 out of 10.
I can't get enough of these old ones. They just make me happy.
We're watching something from 2013 or later next.
I don't know.
But
yeah, I've 8.
8.
If it was subtitled in its original language,
I could have come up to a 7.
A cleaned up version.
I could have come up to a 7.
It would probably be higher, but seeing as we could never get the Shaw Brothers flicks decently until a couple years ago, yeah.
Here we are. But again, even watching this copy, it's not. I mean, it's just a little below DVD quality. You got to deal with that.
But it's on DVD.
Yeah, yeah. It's not terribly. nigh unwatchable. But you know, again, it could be much better. In the days of remastering and all that good stuff,
there probably is a remastered copy of it now, but I can't find it.
Yeah.
I haven't found one yet. So
all right, well, here's hoping for a Blu-ray, but yeah, so we're gonna watch something else next time, and we'll talk to you guys about it. But I've been Max.
I'm Ben.
Shaolin Sofa.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to hit the button. I'm not.
Yeah, probably. Bye-bye, everybody.